Into the Wild by John Krakauer. There once was a man named Chris McCandless. He was from a well-to-do family and was very well educated. Chris loved the outdoors, but he hated his family with all his heart. So he chose to abandon these things and go out in the wilderness on his own.
I'm all alone, all by myself. There is no one here beside me. I'm all alone, quite all alone.
He hitchhiked all over the United States. He traveled to Alaska to test his strength. He believed a man should be able to survive off nature alone. Chris only took with him a 10-pound bag of rice, cheap leather hiking boots, a rifle, a tattered state road map, a journal, a watch, a comb, and 85 cents. His poor planning and lack of appropriate equipment led to his death.
Description: a statement or picture in words or account that describes the act or method of describing. All that held me to the mountainside, all that held me to the world, were two thin spikes of chrome molybdenum stuck half an inch into a smear of frozen water. Yet the higher I climbed, the more comfortable I became. The joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences, and hence there is no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon, for each day to have a new and different sun.
Shift in development, when the author changes position on something. The author becomes more personal towards McCandless. He relates his own life to McCandless's life and adventures.
I want to climb the devil's thumb.
When I decided to go to Alaska that April, like Chris McCandless, I was a raw youth who mistook passion for insight and acted according to an obscure, gap-ridden logic. I thought climbing Devil's Thumb would fix all that was wrong with my life. In the end, of course, it changed almost nothing.
I thought climbing the devil's thumb would fix all my problems. But it changed nothing.
Point of view, how the story is told. Krakauer uses people's different point of view.
Chris just didn't understand how people could possibly be allowed to go hungry, especially in this country.
Oh, excuse me. He was kind of shy at first. He acted as if it was hard to be around people. I just figured that it was because he had been by himself for so long.
Chris didn't like going through the channels, working within a system, waiting his turn. He said, "Come on, Eric, we can raise enough money to go to Africa on our own right now. It's just a matter of deciding to do it."
Denotation, dictionary definition of a word. Chris was very educated and often uses the definition of a word from a dictionary.
Okay, so the definition of a mountain, a natural elevation of the Earth's surface rising more or less abrupted, to a summit and attaining an elevate greater. Watch out for those mountain lions, like this one right here. He's pretty fat though, so he won't be able to catch him. Okay, we're off the mountain subject because those words were hard to read, so we're on to trees. A plant having a permanent woody main, stem, or trunk, ordinarily growing to a considerate height and usually developing branches at some distance from the ground.